Joining us now, we have Texas Democratic Congressman Greg Casar. He is the chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus and serves on the Oversight Committee. Good to see you again, Congressman. So we have Speaker Johnson calling this recess early, hoping the whole focus on Jeffrey Epstein will just disappear. Is that going to work? I mean, what are you hearing from your constituents?
I mean, this is getting really weird. Not only is he shutting down the House until September, he's canceled substantive votes all week because Trump and Mike Johnson do not want a vote on releasing the Epstein files. And it really begs the question, what the heck is in these files and how does it implicate Trump himself and Trump's friends that they're willing to shut down basically all business, do whatever it takes to basically institute what clearly is some kind of cover-up here.
Can I just ask you the difference between the files and that which the president has called for, which is saying, hey, let's release the grand jury testimony? Is that because the grand jury testimony would be considerably more covered by restrictions, or there would be redactions with that release?
Clearly, the grand jury testimony would only have the information about Epstein and potentially Maxwell, and there could be redactions and limits. Look, Donald Trump is doing backflips and everything he can to change the topic. He's saying grand jury testimony, or he's saying to our oversight committee to go and interview Maxwell, and she herself has been charged with lying under oath. So interviewing Maxwell does not release the files. Grand jury testimony does not release the files. This all begs the question, why does Trump not want to do what his entire MAGA movement has been asking him to do, which is just release the damn files? That's why I and progressives and Democrats are on a bipartisan bill to just release the files, and they clearly don't want to vote on that.
Well, nonetheless, the House Oversight Committee, on which you serve, voted to subpoena testimony from Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell. Let's take a listen to Chairman James Comer.
I think if we talk to Maxwell, if she wants to tell us who all was going to Epstein Island, I think that would be interesting, and you can go from there. We don't know all the facts, but everything that we know from what we've seen in the media reports is it's really bad. So I don't think she should be granted a pardon or immunity or anything like that. If she wants to talk to members of Congress, then we'll give her that opportunity.
So if she wants to talk, how would this work?
My understanding is that there could be a subpoena and an interview, potentially in a federal facility, and I think that's just fine. But we can't use that as an excuse to not have a vote on releasing the files. Trump, clearly, he just does every betrayal he can for his billionaire friends and is always covering up for corruption in every way he can. So every time he tells his supporters in Congress, go do this instead, but if it isn't releasing the files, I don't think that Trump's own supporters will be satisfied.
Well, Congressman, the president tried to divert attention from the Epstein files to President Obama, whom he alleges tried to influence the 2016 election. Take a listen.
With this made-up hoax that they're talking about, my numbers have gone up 4 and 5 points. They want to do anything to get us off the subject of making America great again, and we're not going to put up with it. And remember, don't let them forget, it's so important, Obama cheated on the election.
So former President Obama responded yesterday saying, quote, these bizarre allegations are ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction. And, you know, typically President Obama keeps a pretty low profile since he left office. What do you make of him actually responding to these allegations?
I think President Obama is making a very clear point here. Donald Trump just rammed through legislation to kick over 15 million Americans off of their health care. Donald Trump's own base is so angry with him for not releasing these Epstein files. And so Trump is going back to his tried and true thing of bringing up Barack Obama, who's like 4 presidential elections ago now. I just don't think this is going to work. We've got to keep on hammering that Donald Trump is willing to betray his own constituents on the economy and on key issues he promised to them on the Epstein files.
Well, I watch you at work, sir, and I know you will continue doing that. Democratic Congressman Greg Casar of Texas, thank you so much.